Semaphone was rebranded to Sycurio in April 2022.
My name's Catherine Lloyd and I'm the Senior Telemarketing Manager at RNIB and I work within fundraising. So the RNIB, the Royal National Institute of Blind People, is the UK's leading charity supporting people with a visual impairment, so children and adults, and it runs many services from schools, care homes, campaigns on behalf of visually impaired and blind and partially sighted children and adults. Yes, so I head up a team of about 125 part-time telephone fundraisers. Predominantly they're home-based and they're part-time, as I said. We have a small team in the Peterborough office, which is one of RNIB's key offices, and we raise about £6.5 million a year towards funding those services. The way we raise our funds is through raffle, lottery and committed giving campaigns, and a lot of that income is through telephone transactions. So a supporter will agree to support a raffle or enter a raffle. They'll let the telephone fundraiser know how many tickets they'd like, and then that payment is taken securely using Semaphone software over the telephone. We only launched it about 18 months ago, and we take about £300,000 a year over the telephone through Semaphone payments, and that's the only way that we take what we call the cash payments. Because obviously it's really challenging with a home-based team. You can't police every single environment, so yeah, it gave us a perfect solution, not only in terms of responding to supporters' needs, but our needs in being PCI DSS compliant, and also our training needs, because we weren't able to use call recording before we had Semaphone, because obviously you can't record card details, you can't record bank details. We did have a manual system, but that was a constant pause and resume, so it's not efficient. So what we're now able to do is switch on the call recording permanently. The telephone fundraiser has no access whatsoever to supporters' card details, so nothing's read out, nothing is displayed on screen and nothing's written down, so there's no danger or concern on our part that card details could ever get into the wrong hands. When we were launching Semaphone, we did have to be really mindful of the fact that some of our supporters might be wary of it, and so we did a pilot to start with. As it turned out, we've not had any supporters say they're not comfortable to use it. In fact, they prefer it. They find it really easy to use. As one of our supporters said, it's just like typing in a phone number into your phone. And even when we've got sort of supporters who are visually impaired, they often have large button telephones, so they can use it as well.
Just when you're ready, can you tap in the long card number? That's gone green for me. Thank you very much indeed. And can you do the exact same thing with the last 3 digits at the back of the card, please? Lovely. And can you just let me know the expiry date, please? Okay. So that was for £10. I'm just going to pop this through now. Just bear with me. The payment of £10 has been successfully taken. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Marshall. And now you're automatically entered into the draw, so the very best of luck to you. All right. Thank you very much indeed.
One of the great things about Semaphone was we had lots of incumbent systems and it integrated really easily and seamlessly with that. And in turn, when we came to roll it out to the staff, obviously that's always a challenge with home-based staff. Well, we use Skype for Business, so we were able to very quickly pull it all into kind of a PowerPoint, if you like, and we screen shared, and every member of staff was at home in the comfort of their own office. And we ran a series of Skype training sessions. We started with a pilot team and that had about 15 TFs on it. We rolled it out for one campaign. We didn't have any issues at all. So we very quickly, and before our deadline, we rolled it out across the country. And we didn't have any comeback at all. Everybody was really comfortable with it. It was so easy to use, so intuitive. So the beauty of having that payment instantly, we know the money's in the bank. We're not having to chase for a return. We're not having to do follow-up calls. And it does cut down on the overheads overall. And that's something that we want to build on and develop.